What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we're going to be spotting fake natties in anime in the tier list. All right, now let's get into it. So in today's video, I kind of just wanted to see who was the biggest fake natty or fake natural in anime. I thought this was a good idea because there's a lot of fitness YouTubers that do like fake natties on the top models and personalities, and see if they actually they've worked for their physique and they didn't like take enhancements or anything. And I thought it was a good idea to like do the same concept but in anime. And so right here we have a tier list. So I'm gonna say S is the S rank is going to be for the people that are 100% fake natural. Like, there's no doubt about it. You did steroids, you did some type of enhancement to get to that physique. And then D is gonna be like you're 100% natural. It's possible for you to get that physique. So the first one I have on my list, I have Guts. Guts. As you can see by this little image right here, he's pretty ripped, right? I wouldn't say he's overly muscular, but I would say that he has some muscle on him, right? And I would put Guts in he's like in between. He could possibly have taken some enhancements, and he possibly couldn't have. But I would say B. He's like right in the middle. He's like, it's possible to get that, figure, but it does look like he's taking some enhancements, alright? And next one we have Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. He's like the main antagonist in the story. Hisoka, he has a pretty good physique, but I would say he's mostly natural. He has really good six-pack, developed abs. He has good chest, good arms. I don't think we really saw that much of his legs in the anime, but I think Hisoka is pretty natural. I don't think you really have to take enhancement to get to that sort of physique. It's just gonna take a long time, maybe a couple of years, The next one we have Archer. We have Archer from Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. That was a really good anime. And Archer, he's pretty muscular. I would say he's around the same muscular type as Guts. He has pretty good biceps. He has pretty good overall physique, but I think it's somewhat attainable naturally, but he's getting a little bit up to you might think he's juicing. In this one you can't really see the face, but this is, I think it was Wakatishi from Kengan Ashura. It's a fighting manga. And for him, he is huge, and I would say that to get to that physique, like he has like huge chest, huge biceps, huge shoulders, and his chaps are like thick. They're like oatmeal, man, and his abs are like, they're not even abs. They're like building blocks. I would say that he has definitely done some steroids or taken some enhancements to get to that power level. And in Kengan Ashura, you're trying to be the best fighter. It's like a fight to the death. You're trying to be the best fighter. And his physique, I feel like he got to that physique because he wanted to be the best. He wanted to, blow the competition out of the water, which he literally does. In the anime, he can one punch somebody. I think in the anime he tried to one punch this guy that was like 2 tons, and he almost like knocked him out. And this guy is literally the definition of juice. He is juicing for sure. The next one we have Pocky from Pocky the Grappler. I think Pocky, he's pretty muscular, but I would say he's in the C range. He's not that muscular. He's pretty ripped. He's definitely shredded. I would say maybe like 7% body fat, maybe 8 or 10, but he's pretty natural. Like, there's nothing more I can say about him. He's definitely has a good looking physique, but it doesn't like scream juice. It doesn't scream like, oh man, he could be juicing. He's not overly muscular. He's not. You see in the training arcs how many times how all the training he's done, and it just doesn't scream steroids to me. Okay, and then the next one we have Dojima. I think he was the number one #1 seat in Food Wars, and he's like, someone's little like mentor, and I would put him at A tier. Dojima, if you saw him in the anime, this guy was shredded. He had muscles. He had everything. I would say to get to that physique, you have to do some sort of enhancements, and then you could maybe go natural again. But he was pretty shredded and physique. I mean, he was pretty shredded and muscular. He had some muscles on that guy. Next up, we got Kenpachi Zaraki from Bleach. For Kenpachi, this guy's absolute beast. He's an absolute unit. If you've seen him in the manga, if you've seen him in the anime, he has like a big stature. He's pretty big, but like the muscle on him, he doesn't have that much muscle. And I feel like Kenpachi is natural. I feel like he doesn't that's probably just his genetics. He probably doesn't even work out that much. He's probably just practicing swinging a sword. I mean, that's kind of a workout, but I feel like most of that is just natural and genetic. Like he just got it from his family. Next one, we got Jotaro. You can't really see him good in this image. I don't know why I cut like that. But Jotaro, if you guys seen him in the anime and just the JoJo's in general, they're usually buff. They're big. They got broad ass shoulders. They got big chest. These guys are bodybuilders. I would say Jotaro he's natural. I would say he's 100% natural because we've seen it throughout the family. Most of them are just exactly like Jotaro. So I feel like he has the genetic card. He's gotten to that physique just because of his genetics. He has like elite genetics in his family, and if they work out, they'll be huge giants. Okay, the next one, I got Saitama. You guys might be thinking, Saitama isn't that much, but I would say Saitama is a little bit above Jotaro. You guys be like, oh, what? Jotaro's a freaking unit compared to Saitama. But Saitama from One Punch Man, I don't know if I said he's from One Punch Man. I would say he's around C. He's big. He's very ripped, very shredded. I think he might have like a little bit, a doubt. That's why I'm putting him at C. I wouldn't say he's 100% natural because yes, you could get to that physique naturally, but it's very hard to. And I wouldn't say it's definitely obtainable for everybody. And he could have taken some sort of enhancement. It maybe not be illegal, but it could be some sort of enhancement to get that shredded and that physique that he has. Next one, we got Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins. I mean, do I even have to put this guy? This guy is 100% fake natural. This guy, he's juicing like a Capri-Sun, man. Like, this guy is huge. The rest of his body doesn't even compare to like how broad his shoulders are, how big his chest is. It doesn't even compare to like his legs are not even that huge compared to his shoulders and his biceps and his chest. He's crazy. He's been you see this guy like doing 400 on the freaking bench press. This guy is crazy. Alex Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist. Alex Armstrong, he's pretty buff, but I wouldn't say he's 100% steroids. I would say he's A tier. I feel like he just has the stature. He was like a pretty big guy. I would say like he's one of those guys, like he looks like a Viking, He's probably tall already when he was like, in high school. He was probably, pretty bulky already in high school, and then he just, he tried to get ripped later on, and he's just that from working out and just putting in the time and attention. I think it's definitely not achievable for everybody. That's why I put him at A. And he may have been using something, if you don't know, but I feel like he's at A. He's not 100%, using enhancements, but it's most likely that he is. Alright, next up we got Deku or Midoriya from My Hero Academia. I would say Deku is 100% natural. Like, we've seen his training arc, we've seen everything, and it's definitely possible for somebody to look like this. He's definitely a lot shredded, but he's definitely a lot more ripped than I am. But I would say I kind of have Deku's physique. he's just a lot more shredded than I am. I'm not that shredded. I don't eat probably as healthy as he is. But to get to that physique, you really just need to do a lot of cardio, be in a calorie deficit, and just watch what you're eating. And I definitely think that Deku's physique is 100% achievable. Okay, then next up, we got this guy from How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. I think it's the personal trainer from How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. I mean, come on, guys. This guy's he's a personal trainer in the gym, and every time he takes his clothes off, he looks like freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, come on, this guy is definitely juiced up out of his mind. He loves working out. He does it for a living. Come on, he has to be. All right, next up we got Zorro. Oh, we got Zorro from One Piece. I would say Zorro is in like C tier. It's definitely possible to get that physique, but maybe he's taken a little bit of something. I mean, this guy is strong. He's really strong, but I don't think his physique is, that impressive. I think he's just strong. Zorro is, I would say it's definitely achievable for you to get that physique, but maybe it took him a little bit of enhancements. He's just, he's kind of like sitting around what these guys are. It looks really, really good, but it's teetering on that. Maybe he's done something. Alright, next up we got Asta from Black Clover. Asta's a tough one. He's definitely around B tier for me, I think. I would say he's natural in the anime, but like as an achievable for everybody, I would say it's achievable. I would say he's natural. I would say Asta is natural, like compared to, because he isn't huge. He does have really big developed chest and shoulders, but there's people out there that look exactly like Asta, and he isn't even that ripped either. So I think it's very possible that he hasn't taken anything, and he's just he does calisthenics, and I think most of the calisthenics people look like Asta. So I think that it's very achievable if you just stick with push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and running. It's very achievable to do this, but you have to do it very consistently and watch your diet. Alright, next up we got Bond from Seven Deadly Sins. I would say Bond is 100% natural. There's nothing really impressive about this physique. It just looks like he lifts a little bit. He's definitely shredded though. He's probably very picky about his diet. He is a chef. He knows how to make good food. He doesn't, he's not like eating fast food or anything. But yeah, I think it's definitely achievable to have this diet. Have this physique. He looks good, but it's not like good enough to be like, oh, this guy's gonna be competing in a bodybuilding competition. He probably would even win a natural bodybuilding competition. So I don't think he's that he hasn't used any enhancement at all. Next up, we got the big boys. We got Broly. And is there any doubt in his mind? Broly is definitely a juicer. This guy his legs are developed. He would win the 212 division in bodybuilding competition. He is huge. I wouldn't say he's that ripped, but he's alright. He would definitely win some type of bodybuilding competition, and we all know that most, maybe 99% of people in bodybuilding competitions use something, and he's definitely using something, steroids or something. He's definitely using it. He probably gobbled all of them up. I don't know where he got that in his distant planet that nobody is, but he's been using Amazon, getting the juices. All right, next up we got Goku. Goku has a really good physique. We've seen him train for this physique all the time, but I would say Goku is definitely an S tier. His traps, his shoulders, his chest are so developed, and even his lats. Like, this guy is crazy. I would definitely think that Goku could win a bodybuilding competition. This guy is huge. He might not be huge compared to all the other people in 100% using steroids, but it's not a size competition really. That's why I have Alex Armstrong in A. That's why I have Jotaro in D. It doesn't really matter about size. It matters about like do you think somebody can achieve this level naturally? And I do not think I honestly do not think you can achieve Goku's level of musculature naturally. I would say it's almost close to impossible. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and like it. And if you guys want to question my choices on this tier list or people that should have been on this tier list, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Go.